Yo.
Someone playing Zelda?
All right, let me put my phone over there.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 113. Make sure you hit that like button. Gotta remind you every damn week. We on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, all that good stuff. And let's get right to these intros. All the links for all the information is in the description. Shout out to all the Patreons. We appreciate y'all's support. If you haven't, make sure you go check out patreon.com to see all the new tiers that we updated like 2 weeks ago. And let's get right to these intros. Two guests today. Spawn Wave, what's going on?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I always enjoy being on video game podcasts. It's usually a nice time to talk to people about some games. So thanks for having me.
What's your YouTube channel so that people know?
Oh, it's Spawn Wave Media. Usually I have a news show every weekday morning at 8 a.m. and just covers the world of video games. I was a big fan of like G4 TV back in the day and just watching like the different news shows. So I kind of wanted to have my own, and it's worked out pretty well on YouTube so far. Coming up on a year anniversary.
Guys, welcome back to news.
And other guest, Rystar, one of our supporters.
Yeah, I was the guy that got you to Switch, and I'm happy you finally, went and bought it. So, yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how I feel about it. I'm gonna be honest with it. Be honest with it.
That was like 2-3 months, man. I was like, yo, is he really gonna just steal my money, man? Like,
you thought he finessed you?
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Oh man.
No, I just needed the right time. I needed the right time for when I'm even have time to play anything. But
the game was already out. I was just like, all right, he just finessed me. Like, honestly.
Listen, I'm an honorable guy.
The game was out like 2 whole months. So I was like, you know what? I got finessed online. Everybody saw it.
I would never do that. Listen, I'm a guy of integrity. Anybody?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm a guy of integrity. All right, Jimmy.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's Mr. I Love Loot Crates. J Mega Games. I'm in, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, Jack.
Hey, what's poppin' there, buddy? It's Jack. Well, I'm not doing my whole intro.
Come on, man. I'm on here. Do it, please. Do it.
Oh, you know what? You a supporter.
Yeah,
I got you, bro. I wasn't gonna need to do it, but you know what? I rock with you, bro.
Hey, my boy.
What's poppin' there, buddy? It's Jack Bull, man. The guru, giddy up. But you can also call me your pony commissioner. What's poppin'?
Smooth, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up, everybody? It's the best spot. Sorry if my quality is a bit on the shittier side.
Still
Nothing new.
driving home.
Yeah, driving home. Hey, I got something to say, but we'll get through these intros.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
And
Yo, what's good, people? What up?
all right. So what we're gonna touch on first. Let's talk about that Gran Turismo sport demo came out this week, right?
I believe so, right?
Came out on the 9th.
The 9th? That was this week, right? So that was last week. No.
9th, that's Monday.
Okay, that's Monday.
They let you preload it before, but they released it on Monday. Yep, you got it.
Any impressions? Anybody that played it? What you think?
I played it. I think it's a good game. No, I played it. It was a little rough start. The camera was kind of fucked up. I don't know why their default camera is so sticky, but it makes it seem like the car is pasted to the middle of the screen. But you make a few adjustments, then it's pretty good.
Okay.
Did anyone who played it, did you guys use HDR on it at all? Because I saw a piece by Eurogamer that said HDR was like awesome.
Yeah, it's HDR. The HDR really good.
Okay. Yeah.
What console you play on, sir?
Who, me? I have everything. Like I just play.
Let me
on
get that gamer tag for PSN, please.
Oh yeah, it's Mega John 28.
Mega John 28.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud. Actually, how many people are watching? That's not a big deal. Yeah, it's my friends list filled up very quickly because I accidentally flashed it on camera one time.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Hey, you must
I have like a box full of like invites and everything right now. I don't even go through them.
I got like 1,500 friends invites sitting there too.
Is that all one word? No, it's all
It should be
one word.
Mega John 28. Yep. Jon, not JOHN. JON.
Oh, he said that like he got mad plats, boy.
Nah.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think PSN allows spaces, so.
Yeah,
No.
no spaces.
They don't?
I also can't change it. It's been like that forever. But
Are you a trophy chaser?
no, I'm not at all.
Okay.
Not at all, to be honest. I have to
Do you
jump.
beat games? Do you
I have to
beat games?
jump to so many. I have to jump from game to game so often that I'm like
shit.
all over the
Get them
place.
excuses ready. Get them excuses ready. All right. I'm good.
Now I always have an inbox full of like codes and everything. So all
Whoa.
over the place.
You don't play nothing. You jump from everything.
Yep.
Wow. You don't finish nothing. Whoa. Jesus. All I see is E's.
Yep.
Hey, E for effort, right?
Yeah. Right. Nah, I haven't.
You said E for effort.
Jesus. You
Yep.
might want to finish a game or two. Jesus. Wow. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Anybody else played Anybody else played
Crazy.
Nah,
I didn't get a chance.
I skipped it.
I played it. I thought it looks graphically, it looks good.
Hold on. What was the game? What was the game?
Gran Turismo? I said.
Oh, we're still there? Okay.
Yeah. Smooth. So it looked good. How did it play?
Honestly, I changed the default controls to like so it could drive like a traditional driving game because they had like face buttons to drive. But I thought it played fine. It reminds me. I know this is going to sound stupid, but the last Gran Turismo game I played was I think the last one they released for PS2. For some reason, I felt like they just said, "Hey, we were working on another Drive Club, but since Drive Club bombed, we're gonna name it GT." That's what it feels like to me. It feels like a Drive Club.
Okay.
What? That shit don't feel nothing like Drive Club, sir.
I don't know. I mean, that's the last racing game I played on PlayStation, and I played quite a bit of Drive Club. But
Okay. All right. Let's talk about Evil Within.
Trash.
Get the quick impressions on that.
Shit. No.
Nah, it ain't trash. It ain't trash.
Just say a word.
I did take like 50 minutes to kill one person though, so.
So my impressions, it's an improvement over Evil Within in almost pretty much every way. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm up to chapter 8. I'm playing on Nightmare difficulty. It's exposing a lot of people because a lot of people are afraid to play on that difficulty, and it really ain't that hard. It's that difficulty is pretty much like playing Survivor on Last of Us. Probably a little.
Is that the hardest difficulty?
At before you beat the game. I think once you beat the game, it unlocks another difficulty. But yeah, you pretty much got to play it like how you play Survivor on Last of Us, not shoot no guns, just stealth everything and melee everything. And yeah, I mean, I really like it. The story ain't nothing original. Save, oh, they kidnapped my daughter. I got to save my daughter from an evil organization in the virtual world.
spoiler.
Yeah, I'm about to say this. Somebody really gonna say that?
That's not a spoiler. That's
You was getting a little bit in depth with the story. I don't know.
I said no. That's the most general, basic, like summary, dog. Like that's in the trailers. Stop it.
Oh, man.
Look at these people riled up.
Weapon Will spoiler.
That's in the trailers of the game.
Somebody definitely gonna say that. Somebody gonna be like, I'm leaving the Patreon.
Listen, I could have said anything. They would call it a spoiler. But yeah, the story ain't nothing great. I really like the gameplay. I farmed a lot in the beginning. Of course, you know me. Weapons is cool. Beat a couple bosses. The AI, I don't know if I feel like they kind of made the AI intentionally kind of stupid.
Somebody said, "What if you ain't see the trailers?"
If you ain't seen the trailer, then nah, I don't believe.
Nah, it's a spoiler if you ain't seen the trailer. But who the hell ain't seen the trailer?
That's not a spoiler. But yeah, I don't know. In this game, I feel like they made the AI kind of dumb, or the foliage in this game is overpowered because like an enemy could be chasing you and you run into foliage and they'll see you run into the foliage and they'll like lose complete track of you. It's like they have no idea where you are anymore. So like I completely abuse that system in the game. I don't know. I feel like they kind of made it intentional though. But yeah, I'm loving everything about the game. I love it.
So far as it ain't like game of the year, nothing like that. Like I said, I was playing for 50 minutes before I killed one person.
Damn.
So, it's all right.
Oh, let me think.
That first kill come like 50 minutes after you play, and that's end game minutes.
No, it was like
at your time.
The first time you kill somebody is like
When I looked, it was 47 minutes. I had end game.
I feel like it was like half an hour or something.
That's
right. Like, what the fuck am I gonna kill something? Like, what the hell?
I mean, isn't it supposed to be kind of a horror game though? Isn't that the idea? So I figure like you want to build the atmosphere and the environment a little bit before you just start having you kill people.
Yeah,
this game looked like it was going right at Resident Evil 7 net completely.
Yeah, they was trying to set up the horror. I mean, I expected that. I don't think it took that long though. I feel like other games took way longer for me to kill somebody.
Is this game actually scary though or no?
Not so far.
All right.
I mean, people can deal with waiting like you did in Uncharted to kill something. Then I don't see this game being a problem. Uncharted, I feel like you had to wait like over an hour to kill something.
I was peeking in on your streams, and every time I saw you streaming, I saw you like crawling around. I'm like, this shit do look kind of crazy with the murder.
Yeah, it kind of
like I was watching that shit. I was like, wow, you gotta be mad patient in this game.
Yeah, you
definitely do.
On Nightmare, you can't run around shooting guns, or you're just gonna run out of bullets like instantly. So if you want to like shoot a lot, I recommend playing on the lower difficulty, or you just gonna run out of resources and everything. Yeah. So far,
ain't nobody else get that shit.
Nah, I was I wanted to see gameplay.
Smooth, they got an easy difficulty. Go ahead and get it, dog.
It's not about the difficulty. Like the thing is, for some reason, it's not about the difficulty. It's some reason like I can watch scary movies. I just can't play scary games. That I don't know why.
You ain't want no smoke with it. What you saying?
The reason why I want it now because I did see gameplay and all the monsters I've seen so far didn't seem something that would spook me out. So.
Interesting. Is it because you're interacting with the game?
The jump scare like a lot or no?
Huh.
Come on, wimpy dude. Just play the game.
I'm listening like really
wimpy dude.
Gonna have his girl checking under the bed before you go to sleep.
I don't think this game smooths alley. I'm gonna be real with you. This game take a little bit too much patience and a little too much skill.
Would you say Resident Evil 7
They got casual. You can shoot.
Yeah, it's very much like Resident Evil.
Okay.
Well, nah.
Through Resident Evil 7.
Well, I mean, it's like Resident Evil.
It's not like Resident Evil 7 to me. I don't think so. I really don't know.
It's not even the same game.
Yeah.
Is it better?
Better than I think it is. It's not a better horror game, maybe, but it's better like just a better game in general. I think so. I don't think like I still don't really look at Resident Evil 7 like a real Resident Evil game right now. Like I don't.
That game was pretty fun, man. I like that game.
I feel like that game is like a spinoff. It was a good game, but to me, it's like a spinoff, man. I don't know. But Smooth, you ain't beat Cuphead yet either, right?
No, I didn't.
Hey, Smooth, you gotta stop it with this Cuphead, bro. You might well go.
But he already said he gonna probably beat it like March.
Yeah, he said like 5 months.
Yeah, I was like, but I've been saying that since before the game came out. I was not boasting around saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat this, I'm gonna beat this." I was like, I seen the Doom coming.
Just be the boss a week. Just be the boss a week. You'll be done before March.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I can get it done, if I can get it done this calendar year, I'd be happy. I'll be fine. But I don't put a deadline on like the games that I play and get it. Because if I put a deadline, I gotta beat this in the next 3 days. I mean, what the hell am I doing?
Your backlog gotta be crazy, then.
Huh?
It depends if I'm playing them or not.
That's what making the backlog move.
Well, no, there's games game sharing kind of inflates your backlog because there's games that are on my hard drive that I don't have no intention on playing at all.
Well, that's not a backlog.
Yeah, that ain't your backlog.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's not that I didn't call it. I was like, I wouldn't call it a backlog. That I like Cuphead is probably that, and maybe Murder. If they ever decide to patch Murder Soul Suspect, the last stage is fucking broken.
That company closed down. That shit ain't never getting good.
Trash.
Wait. You brought a Murder Soul Suspect?
I had that game for a while. The thing is, the last stage is broken. Like it's like the bottom of the map is gone.
You know that studio closed down like 2 weeks after the
that didn't
game
get
launched.
fixed.
That's never good. You got to redo your save file or something like.
You and Phil Spencer got that in common to try and beat Cuphead, but he got an excuse. He runs a company. You don't.
I don't know.
I worked 84 hours the week that game came out.
He runs a company.
Talking about he runs a company. I still work a full-time job.
Oh,
and I have to monitor my stress level. So I'm not gonna sit there and indulge in something that's gonna increase my stress level. So
I believe him on that shit too, because he be getting tight when he play games.
Oh yeah, he do.
I mean, listen, Cuphead made me put like I went on a Cuphead break for a day. You know, after I had beat the robot boss like that.
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta take some time off.
Yeah, like after you deal with the robot, you gonna want to go on a break. That nigga he put my stress level through the roof. I had to like sleep after that, man. So I understand taking like a 1 day break, but you taking like a calendar months break.
no, I've been playing it. I just haven't been streaming.
Oh, have you beat any bosses yet? Or
Yeah, dude, I completed 2 of them.
okay, nice.
I'm still in that second world though.
Okay. All right.
What up, dick riders?
What?
Oh,
The fuck?
Is that why you enter a podcast, fam?
Fine. I just want to know.
Oh, Bond's still fighting that good fight. All right, Bond.
That man is on a campaign. He equivalating everybody
Hold on
that
one
likes
second. Hold on one second.
loot boxes to being a homosexual.
How the hell you gonna boycott something without being organized? Like, come on.
What's up? What'd you say,
How you
BJ?
gonna call us? Oh, this is crazy.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Can't
Didn't
afford to be a dick rider, Jack. So.
Oh,
yeah, we can't get fired.
Whoa, calm down, boy. You good?
Y'all,
Did they close down a community pool this week? Why you so upset? What's going on, man?
yeah, man, you like loot boxes? Apparently, you are homosexual to Bond. This is
Pretty
pretty
much.
Alright.
Yo, what if you don't buy loot boxes?
We about to get on that subject right now. But before that, for anybody who bought Shadow of War, can we get a first impressions before Bond, makes you
Says
feel
you
bad
are
about
dick
buying the
in the
game?
ass.
Fire, dog. Oh man, I'm enjoying it. I got about 35 hours into this game. I brought about 80 loot crates. This shit is amazing, man. I'm loving this game.
You really bought 80 loot crates, Jimmy, or you?
Jimmy, didn't you buy like all 3 copies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took it from the front, the back, and the mouth.
Bond about to get in your lap.
I carried this on for like a whole week. Nah, I didn't buy the copies, man. Come on, y'all should know better than that. I only brought one, the PlayStation one.
But overall, how's the game?
Whoa, hold on. I thought you said you bought the PC one because I saw you clown Smooth on Twitter.
Yeah, yes, but I didn't buy it, man.
Oh, whoa.
Hold on.
Are you lying?
Stealing?
Are you lying?
I didn't.
Are you stealing?
No, who said what the hell? Who said I stole it? What are y'all talking about?
Are you lying?
I seen you
No,
show
I
a
haven't.
picture. I seen you show a picture of Smooth with a 1080 Ti at max settings, 4K.
Because I have it on PC.
You
I
steal that
paid
picture?
for it.
Don't let me find out you Google
Hold
that
on,
picture.
but you just said the only copy you bought was for the PlayStation.
He said he got the other copies for free, is what he's saying.
Exactly. You're not understanding what that means.
He walked.
I need to jump on my nuts. Calm down.
I was about to say.
But your overall impressions, real quick, Jimmy, of the game.
Now, honestly, the game is good. Look, if you like the first one, you're gonna like the second one. Honestly, the second one has a better structure on stories because it was lacking story in the first one. This one's a little bit better. It's developed more. It's pretty much more of the first one.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's
Get
pretty
to
good.
the. I keep hearing reviews that the last act tries really hard to push you towards loot boxes. Did you?
All right, let me explain that too. I can explain.
Hold on. First of all, hold on. Spawn wave. That ain't something you got to worry about.
Spoilers.
Let me explain that situation. I'm actually at the end of it right now. What you have to do, and I'm gonna explain this without spoiling it, is you have to get a certain level orc, and in order to do that, you have to play the game and put a lot of hours into it, learn the meta of the game, and create an orc that's that powerful. Or you can just take the shortcut and buy the loot crate.
So you either got to spend countless hours or just bend over.
Or you got to know how to manipulate the meta.
You either gotta play your game or you can buy it.
You can play the game and use the meta to create the orc that you need. Look, let me just say it like this. You need a certain attack level in order to finish the game. And in order to get it, you either have to play the game and develop the orcs, or you have to buy the loot crates. The loot crates are just the easier way to do it.
Here's one thing I had never thought about till right now. I can see why BG's on board with this. All these systems that make you want to grind. That motherfucker love farming and grinding.
True.
Yeah, he having a field day right now.
I mean, play your games.
But he's not playing this game. You know that, right?
He's going to.
He should.
He's playing what's it? That Evil 2 game.
Everybody can't play Pac-Man, Bond, man.
Hey.
I'm gonna buy Shadow of War in like a couple months or something.
Hold on, Bond. You got a problem with Evil Within 2?
No.
Like I'm gonna buy Shadow War in like a couple of months or something when I got time. But yeah, I mean, so Bond, we got to know. We need you to lay out the specifics because you leading this campaign by yourself against loot boxes.
Like I said, I'll fight it by myself. I don't care.
So explain to us like what's acceptable, what's unacceptable. Because some people are saying loot boxes are cool if it's only in multiplayer. Some people
there's obvious. I mean, yeah, if the game's free to play like Warframe or PlanetSide, it's fine because you get free access to the games. But when you're paying $60 for a game, like don't get me wrong, there's bad things that developers do. There's things that annoy you. There's bad things, and then there's egregious things. This would fall into the egregious category.
Okay, so and your stance is
you fuckboy helps because if 100,000 signatures go to England, it has to be federally reviewed by Parliament, and that game bullshit will be removed from the games. Fuck y'all. We don't.
Well, I mean, in China, they already made some moves against loot boxes where they kind of compare them to lottery tickets now, so you can't sell them directly.
They need to do that.
Exactly.
So, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Blizzard figured it out. You have them buy currency and then you gift them a loot box.
Yeah, but the law's going to change. They're going to get around that bullshit.
Yeah. At the end of the day, gambling.
At the end of the day, they're going to protect the kids. But the funny thing is going to be is when this happens, when that practice cannot be used in Europe because of the law, but us Americans are still going to be bending over getting fucked in the ass. That's what's going to be hilarious.
So you feel that even people who buy the game but don't buy loot boxes are still part of the problem?
Yes, because you're giving that company money.
Listen, Bond, I don't know.
Let me finish my point. If Battlefront 2 were to flop and fail, what would be the main reason why? And we all know it would be because of the fan backlash because of loot crates. So the next game would not have them, period.
Yeah, you would be right, but the reality is me and almost everybody in here and in the chat, even in the chat room, ain't gonna pass up on their favorite game or a game they want just because it got loot boxes.
That's you. You got. I mean, there's how big is your backlog right now, BG?
I don't believe in the backlog.
What do you mean?
I don't believe in the backlogs. If nobody
don't want to play that. Like, come on.
How big is your backlog, though? Out of curiosity.
No, I'm dead ass. Like I don't believe in backlogs. Like if a game passes and I haven't beat it, if I don't plan to buy it, then I'm just not going to beat it.
All right, so everybody outside of BG has a backlog of some shape, form, 1 game, 10 games, whatever games. You have a backlog. So there's no excuse saying there's no games to play. That's just one thing I have to say. There's always games to play.
I just need to see if The Witcher 4 got loot crates. That's all I need to see.
First of all, if The Witcher 4 is never coming out. But
speaking of no. Wait, speaking of The Witcher 4, Bond, while we on this topic, real fast, man. So you said last week Street Fighter was acceptable because somebody bought it for you. So if The Witcher 4 had loot crates and somebody bought it for you, would you play? Yes or no?
Yeah, somebody bought it for me. Yeah, but I would put my own money towards it.
That loophole. Gotta find that loophole.
Expose that.
But hey, guess what? I said supporting the products. Again, if somebody buys it for me, I'm not supporting the product. They did. Regardless of which, let's say Cyberpunk did have loot crates, right? You know what the fuck's gonna happen? What? Everybody's gonna pirate that game because CD Projekt does not believe in DRM. So everybody's just gonna pirate that game.
I just don't think it's realistic for you to expect people to like sacrifice the entertainment they want.
It's fucking games. They're not sacrificing anything.
Listen, you sacrificing a piece of entertainment that I want. Listen, these dudes is not passing up on the Last of Us 2
when you're a gamer,
or Red Dead Redemption 2 because they got no loot crates or microtransactions or anything like that. They not doing it.
Absolutely not.
Don't come crying to me when Europe doesn't have loot crates and we do.
I'm curious. We've this whole thing seems to be them trying to get more money, supposedly because development costs keep going up. If it wasn't for, let's say, loot boxes or microtransactions, what route would you guys take to bring in more money but be fair to the consumer?
Not spend $100 million on advertising.
Well, would you even they're raising prices again to something like $70?
I mean, they can always bring back season passes. My God, like
They still got them. What you
Where
talking
the hell
about?
they going?
No, but
a lot of games has gotten rid of season passes.
hold
Yeah,
on.
some
I'm about to speak about that. Hold on. Remember, I told y'all a couple months back. These gaming companies have decided they don't want to do that because that was splitting up the online community. So this is the answer to that. This is the reason they're doing it this way instead of giving you the season passes.
Well,
Because
before
they
we
said
did,
that people were only buying certain pieces of the DLC, and if it was online related, then it was splitting up the community and killing the games quicker.
well, before then, we didn't have season passes until you console dick riders got rid of that.
Oh man,
Lord, here we go.
Oh my God, here we go.
listen, I just want to also say, because there's a lot of people in the comment section that's acting like they on Bond's side and they holier than thou gamers.
Oh,
But a lot of them don't realize some of their favorite. There's people that love Uncharted 4 that don't realize Uncharted 4 had microtransactions out the ass that
absolutely.
you couldn't get a lot of weapons. What was this shit called? Assist.
BG, how are you holier than now by not wanting to be fucked in the ass? Explain this to me. How am I holier than now?
Hey, Bond, is you horny this week? Hold on, is you horny this week? What the fuck is going on?
Like y'all dudes love getting abused by these corporations.
Use a different reference.
Just to let you guys know, the Corporate Slave Awards has been canceled because all y'all guys won.
Okay,
I was gonna bring that up.
Y'all won. Right now, Bond is trying to make supporting loot boxes and microtransactions equal to being a homosexual to make us feel bad about it. Listen, Bond, it's not going to work. People still go by no matter how gay you call it.
Go for it. That's your thing. But the funny thing I find is like when I make fun of Zaire, Crap Gamer, J-Tech, or another corporate slave, all these people cheer. But when they become the corporate slave, oh man, that's messed up. Y'all shouldn't be doing that. How you gonna make fun of me like that, man? That ain't cool.
So wait a minute. If they buy the game but don't support the microtransactions,
they're corporate
at all,
slaves.
How though? How?
How? No, that is not the same.
They know where the money comes
That is
from.
the same.
That is not the same. Knock it off.
You're supporting the publisher. You're supporting the developer. You're a corporate slave.
Okay. But how about this though? What if this will never happen? Let's just say for example,
buy it used.
Okay, no. Let's just say wait a minute. Let's just say, for example, this will never happen. Let's just say, for example, they get the game sales back. Oh, 95% of the people that bought this game brand new, we getting all the money from that, or how much we getting from that. Did nobody buy a fucking loot crate? They're gonna see that and say, okay, these loot crates ain't working out.
No, because loot crates are not something they have to spend money to create.
Okay, but if ain't nobody supporting them,
with no revenue, it's complete profit with no work or manpower put into it.
Okay, but on the other end, if you buying the game used, they're not gonna make any money off of that, and they're gonna push the loot crates harder.
No, they're gonna take it out and be like, "Damn, our game didn't sell."
No.
Why is mankind divided on hiatus? Why is that whole franchise on hiatus? Exactly. And why did it flop? Because of the backlash. Because the backlash from the microtransactions.
Name a game.
That's not why that game flopped.
That game flopped because it was garbage.
Listen. First of all, I didn't hear nothing about microtransactions like being like a real problem in that game. Nobody talked about that.
No, at first they had the pre-order issue. Then
they weren't crazy, but that's why that game flopped because people did not like it.
No,
that's not why it flopped.
Nah,
that is not why that game flopped.
Nah, fam.
Why did it flop then?
It was trash.
Oh,
I don't think it was trash at all. I think it was a great game.
I mean, it was trash, and I think a lot of people feel how I feel.
I mean, it sold decently, but it didn't sell But then again, you can never be sure with Square Enix. They said Tomb Raider didn't sell well. What did that sell? 10 million? And they're like, oh, we barely made a profit. So then again, you really can't take that company's word for anything, to be honest.
You gotta also, Bond is a different type of character, right? He's the type of dude that can sit on a CPU for 10 years, right? So
first of all, what does that have to do with a game, to be honest?
Because you okay with having old shit or buying like old shit and having it for a long time.
That's completely different.
No, let me explain. Like, you're okay with like, okay, this game comes out, I really want it. I'm gonna wait 2 years to get it. Nah, most of us not okay.
What game have I waited 2 years to get? Was it
Bond?
Prey?
Was
it Prey? Was it Dark Souls? Was it Doom? Name me these games.
I be seeing
these games.
Bond, I be seeing the notifications on Steam
Was it for what?
Old ass games.
E7 just came out on PC.
Maybe it's not 2 years. I might be exaggerating, but it'd be like a game.
Name me one. A 1-year-old game is not even old though. Everybody plays a 1-year-old game every now and again.
To me, a 1-year-old game is old.
Because you don't have a backlog. That's not old.
That's old.
Okay? I want you to name me one game. Was it Zelda? Was it Doom? Was it Persona? Name me a game that was over 2 years old that I've been playing lately. Was it Ease? Was it Quantum Break? Was it Street Fighter? Name me a game.
Did you buy GTA 5 on PC?
I bought it day one.
Day one? Since when? You?
On PC, day one. You sound like Dr. Trey. Dr. Trey made the same argument. I had to own him in a video. So name me a game.
I don't remember this. I remember Bondo, because Bond be the main one in this podcast talking about he's not buying games.
He'd definitely be backed up on games. That'd be new.
Bro, I just play one game at a time so I can finish it and move on to the next. I can't be buying 30 games at a time.
For a while.
No, that's not what I said. I said I buy a game, I finish it, and then I buy another game. You'll buy like 9.
Right now?
I'm playing E7.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
And that just came out on PC.
On PC,
yeah, it came out August 30th.
That old ass game. Just on PC.
Because every time I noticed, I remember every time we asked about what he's playing,
Bond do be backed up in games.
Either way, my point is, you the type of person that's like, you would be okay with waiting. I'm not waiting. So
look. This is the moral of the story. A lot of people want to say Bond is right in the comment section. He's right to a certain extent, but like somebody in the comment section also said, listen, bro, they know they're not retarded. They know where their money is coming from. Buying a game used only tells them we need to push these microtransactions hard. Because guess what? They not making no money. Y'all are being counterproductive. The only way to cure this is buy the game brand new and don't support the microtransactions. That's the only way. That's if you want to play the game. That's the only way this is gonna stop. But buying a game used, that ain't doing nothing but hurting what the fuck y'all trying to accomplish, man. That don't even make sense. Let's not get them any money so they can either close down or not make a sequel to a game I enjoy.
Thank you.
I think the fear here is, I think, the slippery slope argument where are we 10 years from now if this really takes off? I think is why people are really worried about the microtransactions and loot crates and loot boxes.
I agree. I mean, like we all agree that they're a problem, but even the people in the comments section that are like Bond is right, I don't even believe none of y'all are gonna like do this to the extent that where Bond is doing this. I don't believe none of y'all in the comment section where y'all say if your favorite, most highly anticipated franchise coming out with a new game and if it had loot boxes, y'all not buying it. I don't believe you. You're lying. I don't believe you.
I'm blocking a couple of people in the comment section. Only the people that are not being constructive. We're having a constructive gaming conversation, right? So when you respond by saying, Jack, you a dumbass nigga, that's a blockable offense. Can we keep it on topic, please? Thank you.
Yo, I don't give a fuck if The Last of Us, you got to buy the ending. I'm buying it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, a game like that, do it. You buying it. Like, let's keep it 100. Like, people got to stop fronting him, man.
We all got a price. That's what I'm saying. We all on board to boycott some until it's something that we care about.
Exactly.
Now, listen, if Mario Odyssey got loot boxes, I ain't buying that shit. Fuck that. I'm boycotting. I ain't getting that.
Like,
man, I'm still buying that.
Rockstar.
Hold on. You getting a Switch though, dog?
Nah, fam, boycotting that shit. They better not. They got.
All the people in the comment section. How is buying a game used and not giving the developer any money at all? Telling them that you don't like loot boxes. Just a quick question. How is
I would love to know that too.
That does not make any fucking sense, man.
That's putting them out of business, just like not buying the game.
That just don't make sense. That does not make sense to me.
Just don't buy the loot boxes. That's it.
Exactly.
Listen, I could even argue, like you can even make an argument that like playing the game is still kind of supporting it. Because Bond is saying like he wouldn't buy the game if somebody else bought it for him. He would play. That's still kind of supporting.
Buy it for him. So
that's also counterproductive because
that nullifies the argument.
Because what the publishers and developers have look at player counts too, and they see like, oh shit, there's a lot of people playing our game.
They don't look at player counts. They look at fucking money and sales, BG.
They look at player counts, Bond.
Lawbreakers would disagree with that, sir.
No.
Well, that's not free to play game. How are they going to try?
That's rough.
How are they going to track anything else?
Lawbreakers not free to play.
Lawbreakers is not free to play.
All right, let's get back to that last topic this Lion Fraud BG was saying. I need to know these games because Metroid was day one.
Listen, maybe
Zelda was day one. Persona 5 was day one. Prey I finished. Quantum Break, GTA was day one. Doom was like. Name me these games that are 2 years old.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm saying my recollection. Every time in this podcast, every time we asked Bond what he playing, it was always some old game.
Yeah,
like what?
That's what I remember.
Like what?
Listen, that's what I remember. I can't name you those specifics. It was always old.
I remember you lying. Again, I only play on Steam, so you only have to look at Steam.
You don't really be up on all the latest games.
How can anybody be up on all the latest games? There's too many games. It's impossible.
What?
No one person can be on everybody
game. Everybody playing Evil Within 2 right now. Where you at?
I'm finished. I'm still playing East. Is that a problem?
Yo, Bond, I'm buying loot crates and playing Evil.
That's cool, but I need to know, BG, because you know it's Weapon Wheel Court right now. You got to come with these facts and receipts. Where are they?
Yeah, I'm wrong. I don't have your list of games. Like I said, it's just been in the past.
There ain't no maybe. There's no baby.
Like,
you're wrong.
Like I said,
hold on, you saying you don't be behind, Bond? Is that what you're saying right now?
He's saying all these games I play are two years plus and older.
Okay, let me not say 2 years. Okay,
you know this is Mr. Protractor. So
it's okay. Let me be specific. It's old by the podcast standards. Like everybody will be.
Oh, my bad. I didn't get
everybody
it.
Everybody would be playing a game that came out like maybe this week or last week. Bond will be playing a game that came out maybe a few months ago.
Oh man, like a few months.
I mean, all the new hotness we playing day one.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, a few months to me is old, Bond. I'm very.
Bro, I played Metroid and finished that day one. Like, guy, I'm sorry, I can't buy all these new games day one.
It's okay.
We're not getting on you for playing a game. Oh, we saying that the majority of the games you play seem to be a little bit not.
Oh my man,
we're not getting on you now. We're not getting on you.
I'm a couple months behind the curve. My bad, guys. I'm sorry.
That's old. I'm just saying.
I'll accept your
apology. I'm sorry.
To be fair, I've been playing my Super Nintendo Classic all week. So
that's what you got hide at, right? No trophy. None of that. Have you finished the game on your Super Nintendo?
I got a bunch of platinum ones on here, man.
Okay.
On the Super Nintendo Classic.
There you go. Hey, listen, Bond, you could have your opinion on that all day long. I'm telling you, these
look, people, that's all it is, though. It's opinion. So you all do what you want to do. I'll do what I want to do.
Just
I don't want you to die and burn in hell because you buy loot crates. I'll live.
Nobody's buying loot crates though.
But I'm just saying, because you support these companies that make them. Like, I'm not gonna you're still NPCs. You'll always be my favorite NPCs. Like,
oh man.
We'll still be cool. Before we leave this topic, I need you to explain one thing for me personally. All right, if you don't buy the game at all, how is that going to help with going forward?
Because it shows the company what they're doing is bullshit.
But the company is not making money, so how do they stay?
What if they thought they just made a bad game?
That's exactly how they learn through not.
How do they create a game if they go broke?
They don't have to mortgage their houses like Cuphead did. It's not my problem. It's not my problem to figure out how they have to do it.
This guy.
I'm gonna play the game and not buy the loot crates. How about that?
You still supporting fuckers?
So, Bond, will you at least say your way is extreme?
All boycotts by nature are extreme. Yes. All boycotts. Yes, I said yes. All boycotts by nature are extreme.
Wait a minute. How are you trying to? What is this person in the comment section saying? They're trying to compare it to Xbox One's DRM. That was clearly a backlash that nobody wanted. That there's a difference.
See what happened?
There's a direct difference.
And you couldn't ignore that, like you can loot crates.
Exactly. Stop that. Y'all stop.
You could ignore DRM. Just don't try to share your games.
No.
Don't share your games.
Nah, fam. Nah,
stop it, boy. You know damn well stop it, boy. Stop
it. Exactly. See, by Jimmy's logic, that wouldn't have worked because the pre-orders were down. People weren't pre-ordering the system. The sales were down. The sales picked up a bit, albeit not amazingly, but they picked up a bit when they got rid of those practices.
So hold on. What about because there's a very thin line between loot boxes and microtransactions. They're not that different. Like, so are you against those too in games?
Like specifically, what kinds?
Any microtransaction that affects gameplay gives you an advantage.
I mean, yes, but just name an example, just out of curiosity.
I mean,
Battlefront 2 is a good example of what he's talking about.
Yeah, well, that has loot boxes, but
I'm thinking Assassin's Creed Unity, something like that.
Yeah, like where you can any game where you could buy a weapon and somebody can't unlock it by just playing the game.
That is kind of fucking shitty.
Yeah, I don't think they're going
It's not an equivalent. It's not egregious like loot box, but yeah, it's shitty.
I would argue microtransactions like that could be worse than loot boxes.
No, I agree with that.
Because you're actually investing yourself into an online community where you're the fucking Tampa Bay Devil Rays and you're playing up against the New York Yankees that have an unlimited budget.
I don't think you heard what he said though. He was saying a transaction you can't buy, you can't get unless you buy it. That's what he said.
Bro, that works the same way in Battlefront 2 unless you spend like countless hours.
No, well, Battlefront, yeah.
And here's the real reason also why this shit is coming out too. Because they know people like us, people that may have kids, people that have jobs, people that have careers, school, whatever. We don't have all this time to be playing these games 24/7 to grind. So you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna target us like, hey, y'all grown ass men don't want to grind. Throw us a couple bones. We'll get you up there. It's all good.
I don't know what the demographic of people that buy loot boxes are, but I feel like it would be
adults. It's not kids.
It's not. No.
Kids you might be surprised with some of that. If you look at some of the statistics, you'd be kind of shocked with cell phones, for example. I know we're talking about full price games. Cell phones, though, you see so many stories coming out of kids spending thousands of dollars with their parents' credit card. But it's terrifying.
But by majority, it's grown people because kids don't have access to parents' credit cards all the time.
Another reason why you're not going to win this war, Bond, is because
hold on 1 second.
Well, Bond, let me just say this real fast. Usually the credit card information is already either in the phone or the console.
Exactly.
So that's not kids.
And yeah, that shit'll get shut off.
Find that out later and be like, "Yo, what just happened to my car?" When you go out to the gas station.
Microtransactions in 2K.
Yeah. I think you're wrong though, BG, because like I said, once these laws go through, this shit will not legally allowed to be occurring in Europe. So then it's gonna come with, hey, wait, hold up. How come Europe gets regular skill tree, skill boost, and ours are cut halfway and we have loot boxes? So that's when it's going to be interesting.
The reason
they're gonna have to follow suit because then that'll split the community up again. Oh, and they don't want that. They don't want that.
You don't think they're gonna follow? You think they'll follow suit with all that money on the table? I don't know.
They're gonna have to because that's gonna split the community up again.
I don't know.
Did you buy GTA 5?
They're seeking it more for like the
Yeah, I bought it day one.
So you support shark cards?
I didn't even know what a shark card was, honestly, because I've never played GTA Online. But yeah, I'm guilty of it. I didn't even know, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Bond admitted he's guilty and he apologized.
Yeah,
right. We good.
And with that, the reason why I say listen, you might not even. Okay, if the law passes, then that might change something. But if it doesn't, the reason you ain't gonna win this war is because GTA is now the best-selling game ever, and it has those egregious shark cards, and you got a whole bunch of kids playing games right now in the younger generation that's growing up thinking this is normal for all these microtransactions.
But see, it shouldn't be normal. You have a platform of 80,000. Hard 8's got a platform of 20,000. Everybody else's we finally have platforms where we can make a voice, and y'all want to be silent.
They ain't paying me enough for that.
Y'all want to be silent about it.
Man, we can't even get people to hit the like button. Now we're gonna get them to stop buying shit.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
If you act like these dudes actually do what they say they're gonna do, you know damn well everybody here that's saying, "Oh, Bond is right." Fuck microtransactions. They on 2K right now, upgrading they my player. They finna get shot over.
They buying some Jordans. They buying some
They full of shit, man.
Well, you're not gonna do anything about Battlefront. Battlefront has the Star Wars name tattooed on the box.
They're dressed up their virtual Barbie dolls and everything.
That's why you wasting your time with a game like Star Wars.
So let's just say hypothetically, this law in Europe passes. What are you gonna say?
That's good.
And that would be a good thing.
I thought you said it was something we wouldn't be able to win.
Is the law for the exploitive nature of the loot boxes, or is it just for in general just selling loot boxes?
It'll probably be financially incentive because when you look at it, it's a slot machine.
Yeah, that's why I made a whole video about that. Yeah.
Oh, but then they rule it out that it's not gambling. Oh no, ESRB said it's not gambling.
Yeah, the ESRB probably when they got their paycheck of like 10 million from God knows.
Well, the dangerous thing with that is that if it's found to be like hard gambling, it would probably get, I assume, an adult-only rating.
Wait. I skipped that because I thought they really was gonna rule it as gambling. You telling me they actually
the ESRB did
ESRB and Peggy.
All they do is rate games. They don't control the law.
Yep.
That's like a movie critic saying, "Oh, this movie that has tons of violence and sex is rated PG-13. It's not R. It doesn't really matter what they say.
Yeah, but it depends. If they say it's NC-17, you can't have a kid walk in. So they're saying if there's an adult rating on this game, this kid absolutely cannot buy it.
Yeah, so that would be the next step. That only adults would be allowed to play these games, which would be financial suicide for anybody like making a Star Wars game because you wouldn't want one of the adults. Or it's going to get even crazier because if it is deemed gambling, which it was when you look at what was that one white dude, Trey Martin or Tree Mart? What was his name?
T. Martin.
T. Martin. Did I just call him Trayvon? Yeah, I call him Trayvon. Oh man. But then we're gonna have to talk about what kind of regulations they're like. Oh, it's
they got off, by the way.
Yeah, I know, which is crazy.
Okay, scot-free.
Insane. Well, we're gonna see because, like I said, it only takes 100,000 votes for Parliament for the government in Europe and all that stuff have to review it. Only 100,000 votes. GTA 5 got 81,000 votes to remove mods out of selling 10 million copies on PC. It only took 81,000 people to get mods back. But you're also quick to give up and everything. But it's cool. Cool.
All right. Bon, you're like, we want these loot crates. We don't want them.
If you're not trying to speak out against them, you want them.
Who said we're not speaking out against them?
I had not seen one video from any of y'all. Not seen one video from
I spoke out against them, sir.
Yeah, I spoke out against them.
Yeah, not bad.
Hard 8 basically. It's like, well, if everybody else fights, I'll fight. But until then, I'll just be a bitch.
If everybody else gonna step up, then I'll step up. But until then,
you're the truth of YouTube. Why don't you step up?
Nah, fam. For what? To waste my time? Like when
Exactly.
Whoa. So you want me to step up and waste my time?
I'm the truth now.
Nah, time out.
I'm about to change my shit to Black Bond, the truth of YouTube.
When I stepped up for 30 frames per second, I was by myself. I ain't wasting my time no goddamn more.
Stepped up for who? 30 frames per second.
When I was boycotting 30 frame per second games on PS4 or consoles, period.
Hey, I'm still here.
That didn't last too long.
I lost. The shit was worthless.
Better get yourself an Xbox Scorpio.
I probably will.
Isn't Destiny still
I'll be waiting.
I'm trying to get Smooth to get me one. What's up, Smooth?
Here's the real question, though. How many times you gonna buy it and sell it and trade it in and rebuy it
I'm
again?
done with all that shit. I ain't sold or bought nothing in a long time.
Oh, my. Hold on. I got to call somebody out right here, right?
Uh-oh.
Whose Twitter name is Chronic Blaze? That's Blaze 2K, right? Or 4K?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
You trying to call out my man Blaze? Hold on, bro.
No, because there's a guy named Chronic Blaze 4K. Keeps retweeting all my loot box tweets and everything. I thought that was Blaze. And I'm looking at his Steam right now. He's playing Shadow of War.
You know Blaze. I was about Blaze fucking with them loot crates. You know Blaze fucking with him.
I'm about to say, I know this guy ain't liking all my videos, retweeting all my tweets, then playing this game.
Just so people can stop asking me, yes, I did buy a Switch. It's getting here Monday.
You don't even have
a Switch game.
It's already too late now. Trey beat Zelda before you.
I'm not no Switch gang. Please don't associate me with that.
Switch gang BG. Okay.
So hold on. Wasn't this man just, what'd you buy for Switch?
Mario.
What? Say it again?
What?
You got Mario what?
Mario Rabbids and Legend of Zelda.
That game old. That game's old.
Why are you buying that old ass game?
That old ass game. That's not the same thing.
No, it is. Yeah, it is.
That is not the same. I don't have the console.
If I don't play, it ain't worth my time. If I don't play in a month, it ain't worth my time. I don't play all that games.
It's not the same as me not having the platform.
Damage control. Stop.
Come on. That is not the same thing. Get out of here.
Yo, Jack, tell me this right now. When BG used to say, if I wanted to play anything on the Switch, I would have went out and bought one. Did he not? Say that?
He did.
No, he never bought one. He got somebody to buy it for him.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, man.
This guy talking about old ass games I put. Now he buying an old ass game.
No, you have. If you can finesse somebody, finesse them. I'm trying to get an Xbox One X out of Smooth.
Nice move. You doing that?
Shit.
Well, yeah, I'm getting a Switch in 2 weeks. Get ready for that epic unboxing because we're gonna have a durability test.
Oh, the Smooth come. Oh, you getting yours in 2 weeks?
You gonna put on them biker boots again or no?
Biker boots.
Is it gonna be a Switch and durability test or a new season?
Jesus.
I know he had on some loafers, didn't he?
Yeah, he had on hot bottom loafers.
Yeah, with a dime in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Put on some loafers with a spur on the back of
Those
their
weren't
bitch.
even loafers. Those some dress shoes. But okay.
He had on some hard bottom Kenneth Coles or some shit.
Everybody told me I'm exposed. That's not the same thing.
No, you're exposed, BG.
Yo, how can I have a game?
Buying an old ass
don't have the
game.
console for?
It doesn't matter. You buy an old ass game.
I don't got the console yet. What do you want me to do?
You could have emulated that on PC if you wanted to play.
So now I'm supposed to pirate.
You could have listen. If you really wanted to play,
piracy bond?
if you really wanted to play, you would have went out and you would have bought the system and played
Are
it.
you promoting piracy?
Hey, I emulate games when I buy the game. You could have bought the game, supported the game, then emulated the game.
I did. I bought the console. I didn't say I don't buy consoles late.
Buying old ass. Talking about me buying old ass games and he buying old ass
Going
games.
forward, every game I get on the Nintendo Switch is going to be new when it comes out, when I want it.
I'll guarantee you sell that shit within a year.
I doubt it.
That shit
Don't
gonna
do
be
that.
gone in a year. After this holiday, not this holiday, after the next holiday, that shit'll be gone.
I mean, we can make a
That's a
bet.
whole year away. Yeah, probably.
Oh, don't do that.
That's way too far out to make a bet like that. But
Oh yeah,
that's what
Rasta,
I'm
you
saying.
ain't trying to see that.
Nah.
Well, all right. I can't wait for Red Dead Redemption 2 with all them shark cards.
Okay.
All right.
Enjoy that old ass Zelda game.
I guess. All right. Cuphead sold over 1 million copies. That's cool.
That's good.
Nice.
It's good.
On Xbox or total?
Between both of them,
Total,
between
total,
Xbox and
total.
PC.
Let me look on Steam Spy Cuphead real quick.
I think it was like half and half. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
Steam, I know it did like at least 300,000 the first week.
It
saw
says so. It says 600,000 plus on Steam right now.
Nice.
This game is also on the Windows Store, right?
Yeah, which
Yes.
is trash.
Yes.
So I'd gather at least a dozen people bought it on the Windows Store. I mean, give or take. Does this game also have SharePlay?
Yes, I believe so.
The Windows Store version messed up though.
Yeah.
Alright.
Big shout out to J Main for being foolish enough to buy the Windows version.
You might be surprised. I think more people probably bought it on the Windows Store. You don't need much to play this game. I played it on a just for
You could
fun.
buy it on Steam. Why would you buy it on the Windows Store?
The Windows Store version, it was deleting people's save files, and it also is the only version that drops frames for some reason.
The mainstream PC consumer is interesting. I'll say that. They might not buy it on Steam just because the Windows Store is right in front of them on Windows 10. You'd be surprised. I worked in retail for a while. You'd be surprised.
Regardless of which, we're saying that the Steam version has sold 600,000. The other 400,000 or less is on the Xbox One.
Hey man, that was a successful multi-plat.
Yeah, good thing they put it on PC. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been cheering for 1 million.
What we need to see is the percentage of people on Xbox who managed to beat the game.
Bro, I'm trying to see where are the Xbox fans that's beating this game, man.
Why does that matter?
Hold up.
Why does that matter? That matters, Smooth. That do matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Smooth, come to the stand.
That's
I've
just,
seen a lot of Nintendo
wait a minute,
and PlayStation fans.
Why? That's
Smooth,
just
come-
like if Uncharted or God of War
Come to the
game.
stand.
Where the Sony fans that defeated? Y'all be saying that.
Have you beaten this game yet, Smooth?
No,
Why not?
Why are you saying it like that?
because the thing is, why haven't I beat the game yet? Because I will beat it when I beat it.
So are you waiting for like the like your other games? You're waiting for the Scorpio to come out?
No, I don't need to wait for the Scorpio to beat Cuphead.
So
I
why
just-
haven't
I
you,
just-
I seen a dude beat that shit in 30 minutes. What's taking
game
so
is
long?
too
I don't put
Smooth.
yo Bloodbond.
Okay,
If you beat this
Cycle
game in
Gamer,
30
beat
minutes, I will buy you an Xbox One X right now.
10 minutes. What the?
He said
If he
30
beats it in 30, he just said 30 minutes.
No,
he
I've
ain't doing
seen a guy beat it in 30 minutes. So what's taking him so long?
I'm
It's
just,
hard,
so
it's
here's
hard for him. It's hard, man.
it's not the thing is, I don't put deadlines on my games. I've never put deadlines on my games.
What are you
So
playing?
why is it now I have to beat this game within like a week or so?
What are you playing right now?
I'm playing NBA Live and Destiny.
See, this is what.
And Cuphead in between that trio is NBA Live is
nice.
just like I've been whooping ass on NBA Live, so you know
Let's just stop tippy.
the more I win, the more I play.
Let's just stop tippy toeing around and just say you haven't played it because you can't beat it. Am I wrong? Or
No,
am I right?
no. I play Cuphead.
But I'm saying you
haven't
beaten it because you can't beat it at this current time. You're not.
No, I don't think. See, Cuphead's not a game I don't think I can beat. I'm just gonna have a tough time. I don't look at Cuphead and be like, man, I will never beat this game. I think I'm gonna beat the game. Just not right now.
Yeah, we should have another. What the fuck was that? We should have another Uncharted 4 challenge where Smooth has a deadline to beat Cuphead.
I've been seeing a lot of Nintendo, PlayStation, and PC fans, champion Cuphead more than Xbox.
And that's what I'm saying is crazy because Cuphead is associated with the Xbox brand, rightfully so. And most of the people I'm seeing, like BG said, most people I'm seeing talking about are Nintendo dudes, PlayStation dudes, PC dudes.
Right.
Like, where is all the Xbox dudes at?
I see Xbox dudes talking about it all the time.
Yeah,
No,
talk about playing it on easy mode.
The only Xbox guys I've seen that beat it is who is that? Gaming Addict, Cycle Gamer, and Rand.
Yeah,
and I know way
affiliate.
more Xbox dudes than that.
No, I think he's talking about like streams too, because he's saying that they're not like streaming it Smooth. That's what he's saying. Like you don't see a lot.
Yeah, that's who I'm not seeing streams of it. Like
streaming in
wait, does the on Xbox achievements, do they show the percentage of people who beat the game like on PlayStation?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It gives you the rarity of the achievements, and it tells you. And I'm on the leaderboard, so I can see all the people that has at least beaten it.
I need that number.
I'll get it when I get home. Or I'll be home.
Check that. Somebody in the chat, one of y'all got Xboxes. Somebody check that number.
So it would be nice if you bought yourself an Xbox and did the job yourself. But
or you could just play it on the computer.
So are we pretty much led to believe that the attach rate for Cuphead is like 1% on the Xbox One?
Well, it doesn't matter.
1% of the users.
It's sound better on PC.
No, on the Xbox One, the attach rate, if it's 300,000 or so, we're assuming out of what 33 million, that's less than 1%. That's not good.
Well, if you look at all consoles and exclusive games, you'll find that a lot of the games are not that large compared to install size. And then with that case, because of PlayStation 4's balloon install size, a lot of their games would be considered flops by that measurement.
What you mean by balloon install?
I don't go by attach rate. I just go by sales.
I mean, either way, it is definitely one of their best games, the best game that they've gotten in a long time.
That game is going to definitely start coming with the Xbox in the future. But what I was going to say is, I wonder how did they judge the sales as far as the crossplay? How did they count that sale?
They count it as one, count it as an Xbox though.
Okay.
Did you guys talk about that Naughty Dog thing yet?
No, we can now. So, some dude that worked at Naughty Dog,
David Ballard. Yeah.
Okay.
David Ballard.
Worked at Naughty Dog 2015. Claimed that he was sexually harassed by a Naughty Dog lead. He didn't name no names. He said he left after that. He left the studio and just told people he was burnt out because he was too ashamed to admit it. He didn't say if the lead was male or female, but you could assume it was male.
That's what I want to get into because Hard 8 was like, why would somebody complain at work about a female coming up to him? Like, who says it was a woman?
Yeah.
Give it a man.
All that talent, somebody's getting fucked.
My tweet ain't had nothing to do with that.
What did you say?
And he didn't leave on his own volition. He got fired the day after he reported what happened.
Yeah, true. Yeah. He had to sign an NDA. So when people asked what happened,
he tried to get him to sign something.
They offered him money.
He said they was offering him $20,000 to sign the NDA.
Oh, he didn't accept it. Okay.
No, he didn't sign it. I mean, he hasn't got a job since then.
And he hasn't said nothing until now about it. Okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to say a dude is lying, but didn't we just hear like Nelly get falsely accused of rape too?
Yup.
I mean,
that chick was lying. I was waiting for that to come out. She said
I didn't know if she was lying.
She dropped all charges. She wanted the charges dropped.
I've been
we don't know if she's lying or she paid.
No, I'm saying like in a situation like this, Naughty Dog should have did more research to see who was telling the truth and whatnot. But we don't know if he lying. We don't know if they lying. Like we just don't know.
Did you see Naughty Dog?
That happened like 4 years ago. We don't know what Naughty Dog did.
But why the hell would he wait so long? He could have, if this really happened, he could have sued that company for everything they had.
He said he was in. I'm assuming it was a dude that came on to him because he said he was embarrassed about the situation. Like I guess he didn't want to.
Or it could have been a woman and he just went. And it's like,
well, no, I think he was just. I don't know. You don't really want to say, oh, I got sexual harassed by a guy. Like that. Nobody wanted to do that. So
that's what happened.
If you want to get a large settlement, you do.
If I'm gonna go ahead and take that.
I would have been snitching like a motherfucker. Max, I would two-shot Naughty Dog.
I mean, because I'm thinking when I first heard about this, I'm like, this had to happen like a while ago. I'm like, I can't see this happening at the current Naughty Dog culture of that studio, but it was recent. I mean,
what, he like an art developer or art designer?
Yeah, we're all
like 2013.
Yeah. No, he left in 2015.
You said 15. Well, yeah.
Oh, it's 2 years ago. All right, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And Naughty Dog released a statement too.
They didn't. They said there's no. Yeah, Naughty Dog said there's no evidence of
his allegations ever being filed or whatever.
Yeah.
They did him dirty though, because like he reported it and he was talking to the PR, and the next day they was like, "Oh, we got to let you go. Your job is no longer needed." Like, come on, man. They didn't need. They could at least kept him around a little bit. Like,
that's what he say happened. We don't really know if that's true either.
Well, they would have said he was lying. That wasn't true.
Well, they just said there's no evidence of these allegations.
I mean, they technically implied it with that statement if you really read it.
Oh shit! Like I said, we just don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. It's word against word. Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, and everybody seems to be coming out and confessing stuff that happened to him because of that Harvey
Weinstein.
Weinstein. So, I mean,
if he has evidence, it's going to get interesting. If he has some kind of evidence.
Oh yeah. Next.
I can't see myself being harassed by no dude at work like that. That would have been the last day.
Bro, you saying Terry Crews said something like that happened to him in front of his wife?
Oh yeah,
he said a dude came up to him and grabbed his balls. Like, bro, I would have been like, bro, what you doing? If it was good.
So, hold on, what did Terry Crews do? Like, what was the?
He didn't do anything. He said he didn't want to beat the shit out of him, so he just left.
Yeah, because he said it would look bad. Like the news headlines would have been like Terry Crews, big black dude,
black man.
Right. He not wrong either. He not wrong.
He said he didn't do anything because he knew that he would go to jail if he did.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
The news wouldn't have been on his side. It would have been like he just beat the shit out of some.
It would have been like a
big black animal attacks. Yeah.
So I could understand him a little bit. He could easily beat the shit out the dude. We already know that. But and he was with his wife. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could just
Hollywood weird like that, man.
I mean, there's a lot of that.
Has anybody ever had a situation at work where they had to go to HR like this?
No.
Getting raped? No.
I mean, for like any kind of personal situation that doesn't have to do like directly with work.
Yo, it happens.
No.
It stuff like that happens, but it's like, if it's a guy on guy, then yeah, you're supposed to snuff him. But it happens between guys and girls all the time. We know that. Come on.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
like I didn't start a fight.
I mean, I know in like college, I've seen some of my dudes get like checked by because gay dudes, what they will do is they'll like
try you.
They'll test you. Yeah, they'll test you out.
They'll try you. So I've seen it happen, and they'll like try with random dudes, and you got to put them in check right then and there.
They'll try to see like what you going for. Like they'll make little comments and all. Are you experimenting?
Never even heard of that before.
No,
yeah, hell yeah. You dog, hell yeah.
That's why you gotta shut that shit down.
If you too receptive to them, they'll start saying, "Hey, wait a minute." Yeah, they're like, "Wait a minute."
That's why you like. Of course, people gonna chalk it up as you being homophobic, but you got to kill that joint quick before they thinking like, oh, okay, he with it or something. Like, no,
that's probably what happened. I can't make the comment. No. This shit not funny, man. It's not funny, man. It's a serious issue.
You got to be straightforward with it, man.
Yo, not to interrupt, but the Cardinals.
No, it's a man though. I can't really feel so.
It gotta be a man on man. It gotta be a man.
Dude, and you getting sexually assaulted? Do something about it, man.
Boss though. That's
you got a phone that got a voice recorder, a camera. Gather evidence. Do something.
He was like, "You your ass, or you ain't getting paid."
Like, I'm quite sure it was happening at certain points. Like, probably when he go to the bathroom, turn on your voice recorder before you go to the bathroom, and then as soon as you seen Bruce walk in, or whoever it could have been. He said it was a high level dude. I'm just saying.
What you think he talking like? Put a dude on your ass? Like, what is that?
Aren't you not allowed to record somebody without their consent or something or things like that?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. Yeah.
That ain't entrapment. No.
No, you're not supposed to record someone you work with.
Entrapment. He trying to entrap.
If I'm in the bathroom and somebody's trying to sexually harass me, I can record him.
No, you're not supposed to though. You're not.
Nah, fam. Nah, you can record.
Hold on. Listen to what you just said. Record somebody in the bathroom right there.
No. I said if he goes to the bathroom, and this is usually when this assault takes place, He could have had on his voice recorder. You know your phone can record voice too.
Yeah,
and just been like, hey, stop it, and called the person's name out, and then maybe a conversation could ensue. You would have had some evidence.
Yeah. I guess he just felt real comfortable. He didn't want to, like, I don't know, man.
Or maybe he's just a disgruntled fired employee. Who
Nah, but
who knows? Who knows?
Maybe his ass hurt.
And his
Come
shit.
on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man. You gotta think about it though. Sometimes when crazy shit like that happen, you might need a second to think about what the fuck happened. Like you gotta like,
it might have fucked him up.
Yeah, it might have fucked him up. He might be like, did he just say what I think he said? Like, yo, I thought this dude was married with 10 kids. Like, what happened? Like. He told me
to touch the third joystick, but he was only holding one controller.
Yeah, you never know. They could have been.
I don't know what he means by that.
They could have been sewing fucking hoes together, and he ain't see this coming or something. Like,
Listen, man. Listen, in today's time, you can't be that shocked.
This man told me to push the D1 button. I said it ain't one on the controller. What you talking about? Wait a minute.
He's like, yo, we supposed to be talking about games. What you talking about?
Everybody out there, be safe out there. All right?
Yo, word, watch your back.
That's why it's not cool for Bond to be making all these homosexual analogies with loot boxes.
Bro, these NFL celebrations are getting out of control. You see this dude just scored a touchdown, and his teammates act like they were frisking him and arresting him.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
What?
Oh, man.
Well, it's nice to not get a notification, and then when I hit it, I see Bond talking about somebody grabbing their ankles.
Hey.
He been on that all week, man.
If that's how you get down, it's all cool. I don't mind. It's not me.
You can't be calling people that.
It's not me.
No, but this is a very serious topic, though, man. I mean, hopefully they get to the bottom of the situation, man. Well, not literally the bottom of it, but just.
Don't worry. People that have never played a Naughty Dog game in their life and swear that Sony is the creator of terrorism are going to be boycotting the game.
Let me ask y'all this: if it do come out that Naughty Dog is in the wrong, how many ain't getting Last of Us 2?
Oh, I still got to buy the game though.
It has nothing. It really has nothing to do. It really has nothing to do with the game.
Yo, the real question is, can they do anything that would make you
not? Want to stop supporting Naughty Dog? That's what I want.
Yeah, like what could they do?
I mean, they can't be out here sexually harassing people neither. But I'm definitely
their president could denounce black people and start calling people the N-word and.
I don't even think that's strong enough. I don't even think that might be strong enough.
You'd still buy their game if they did that.
There might be some frauds though. Like, what if the president has called like black people? What would y'all still buy the game if the Naughty Dog?
So hold on. If he did,
I'm not no nigga.
What about if you don't like black people? Will y'all still buy the last?
Let me give you a hypothetical scenario.
Didn't Tommy Hilfiger say he ain't like?
I ain't buying Tommy Hilfiger. I wasn't allowed to look at.
Still was rocking that shit.
So let me give you a hypothetical situation, right? If Naughty Dog as a company came out and said, we hate black people, we don't like black people, you're a bunch of N-words, you should still be enslaved, we will never have anybody that is of color work at our company.
Listen.
And
it's still gay people in the church band, like playing the tambourine every week. So, like, yeah, people go where they not welcome.
No, it's a lot of white people that feel like that right now, and we still buying their products.
You can't ruin your enjoyment because of that, man.
I'm just saying, if the dude said as a corporation, this is how we're gonna operate in the future.
I'm buying that shit.
Chick-fil-A owners think they don't like gay people. That's gonna stop you from eating nuggets. Like
that's gonna make you want to play it more. Like, hold up, what happened? Let me see this shit.
Why the fuck would you want to play it more?
That would make me want to play it more. When Hilfiger said that
people buy it, and they'll buy, you guys, the way you guys sound, they'll put that shit in the credits. No coloreds allowed to play this game.
Y'all still
you guys still be playing this shit, streaming.
I mean, that ain't gonna make it not a bad game just because the people that made it are assholes.
Listen, first of all, it's a lot of people that make games that don't like black people.
Yeah, I'm not talking about a rogue employee. I'm talking about this. No, how many CEO and president said this is our mission.
Wait a minute.
You're gonna be the only one who don't buy it.
Y'all grew up watching cartoons that had racist implications. They got scenes of Looney Tunes where they did a lot of racist shit.
Bro,
still watching you
can't compare all the way back then to now. Times have changed. We know.
Something you supported has been made by somebody that probably hates you.
I'm just saying this would never happen, but I'm just saying, like, if a president or CEO just came out, this is our mission statement for our corporation. F y'all black people.
I probably won't buy in the first week, but I'll still buy it.
What happens if like the president of Naughty Dog was like me and all the developers are going down to Charlottesville?
Listen,
like, hey man,
listen, bro, I cannot tell you absolutely I'm not buying the game. I can't assure you.
It's a good game. I still got to support it, man.
I can't assure you I won't buy the game.
I don't really. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. If they did that, I'm still buying it. Sorry.
Last of Us a special game.
Asinine Smooth.
Yeah, you know what? All right, so this is crazy. So you said you still got to support it, right? So that means what if like Naughty Dog did a survey of like neighborhoods and so like defective version of the game to like predominantly black.
Wait a minute. No, we got an example. Wait a minute.
Why would I want the defective version?
It's a designer on Mass Effect Andromeda that say he hate white people. I'm sure it's a lot of white people.
We understand that, but we're talking about hypothetically if the president and CEO was like doing crazy stuff.
This is a high-ranking member of Mass Effect Andromeda team clearly does not like white people and white people.
That's why that game flopped.
No, it flopped because it wasn't that good.
And it was trash.
Why it flopped?
Yeah, exactly.
And it was trash.
Yeah, it was trash. That's why it flopped. But people still,
it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
I'm gonna be real. It seemed like there's nothing they can do to make us not buy that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think there's nothing they can do to make me not get Last of Us.
Nah, there's nothing, fam.
For real.
I ain't gonna need a lot of y'all. I'm in the same boat, dog.
I'm gonna be the only one
They got it, dog. They got it.
I told you, everybody got a price. Everybody got a price.
Hey, exactly. People know. Listen, people know crack ain't good for you, but they still buy it.
I mean, we might find a way to get it like used or something, but we get it.
Everybody get their devices, man.
Oh, what if I get a white person to buy it for me?
That's facts.
If Last of Us Last of Us 2 forces you to participate in gay sex, like control the whole shit.
All right, yeah. Okay.
Like it's like a QTE.
That shit shouldn't even be in there. That was stop.
You just coming up with shit now.
Smooth. You virtually blow Microsoft every day, but you want to talk about something. Like, knock it off.
I'm just saying, it's like, you know, it's like you saying like they could like literally get like away with like blatant racism, like I still gotta support it. But if you telling me if they like throw in some like shindigs in there, you ain't and you're forced to control it. And you're just like, nah, I gotta get to the end.
Hey man, this shit going left.
Next time. People can do whatever they want. Leave it alone. Stop coming up with all these situations. They can clearly do whatever they want. We still buying. That's the moral of the story. We buying.
Ain't nothing gonna stop me from playing Last of Us 2, dog. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Look at Lofi in here being a mod.
Whoa, who that?
You talking about like that?
Press start.
Oh yeah, what's going on with you and Kofi, man? Y'all been going at it.
Yeah, the funny thing is he made a tweet out saying I need new mods. I went to watch his stream. I wasn't a mod.
You took your mod status?
He was talking to you then, I guess. Shit.
Hey Kofi, you took that shit serious? Oh shit.
And then he's saying I'm mad, but he demodded me.
Well, Kobe's been saying like going.
Well, you ain't getting another invite.
Kofi's saying you singled him out. Like everybody is pretty.
Bro, I mentioned you and Hard-8 in my video as well, so there's no way he can say that. He's being sensitive. He's being sensitive.
No, I don't connect with him.
Yeah, didn't it start with me anyway?
And yeah, and I was on Jimmy too, and he was like, "Oh, he's like, oh, you're only calling me out, but you're not calling out Hard-8, BG, or Jimmy."
Here's the thing: we've been on YouTube for like a long time. We know how to ignore Bond. Kofi,
I'm gonna be real. I ain't even watch the video. What you say about me? I ain't even watch the shit.
But my whole point is like he's saying I'm mad at him, and I won't talk about any of you guys. Yet I mentioned all of you guys.
Well, Kofi a little new to here. We've been ignoring you for a long time.
I'm just saying that's your son and your nephew. You need to get him up to speed, man.
He gonna learn. Just ignore Bond. That's all it is.
He took my mod privileges away. Super.
Hey, hold on. What video was it, Bond? What's the name of the video?
It's probably any of my loot crate. I mean, I didn't dedicate the whole video, but I like mentioned you guys in passing on the videos.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
But he's saying I never said or mentioned any of you guys. I'm too scared to mention you guys. I'm like, nah, I'm definitely mentioned them. Especially Jimmy. Me and Jimmy were going at it for like a good 2 days.
Yeah. Well, all right.
What's up next, PG?
Okay, Epic Games has sued some cheaters who use cheating software on Fortnite. Do y'all think this is something that
every developer, every publisher should do this? Not only should you be sued and have charges pressed against you and have to pay monetary fines, you should have your Xbox Live, your Blizzard account, your Steam account, your PSN, whatever it is, and your account should be erased. Meaning any games you bought, deleted. Any DLC you bought, deleted. Any comment, everything gone. You have forfeited your right to play games if you are a cheater. Period.
Well, this is a little different. They were actually selling an aimbot essentially for.
Oh yeah, they definitely should have got sued.
Yeah,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Get them up out of here.
You got to protect that game.
Fortnite also reached 10 million players.
Wow.
Concurrent or just
No, not.
Oh, I'm about to say,
Man, it's on PUBG Net then.
Yep, that's why PUBG is trying to like bring shade to them.
I mean, free is always better than $30. So
that's crazy.
Plus PS4 ain't got nothing like that, so they've been on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's insane.
Oh, Xbox! I know Xbox dudes is on it too right at this moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all cheaters should be banned for fucking life. And at the very least, you should be banned for a month, and then second time, then you should be banned for life.
I agree with Bob.
I know.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, but I get the hate for cheaters, but I feel like if you buy something, you should have the right to do whatever you want.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
So if I buy a ticket to an NBA game, I can just run on the court because I bought a ticket.
Not, but you bought the seat to sit your ass down on the seat.
No.
Exactly. I bought to sit my ass down on the seat like you bought a game to play your game on.
Wait a minute, hold on, time out. I'm trying to understand it. So you saying it should be okay if they want to cheat on multiplayer?
Hey, is your act? I'm just saying. You just got on.
You gotta say that because we know. I know why you say that.
Listen, you can't. If I buy a game right and I get caught cheating playing the game, you can't revoke my purchase. I
guess they can because you violated the EULA.
Yes, they can. That's against the terms.
They can. Actually, you can.
That's against the terms of service. You cannot be cheating on games.
Blizzard does it.
That's considered exploiting.
You just said you should be okay to cheat if you want.
No, I'm just saying.
We used to play Counter-Strike all the time with cheating servers, so that was fun.
Like, okay, if you're on a cheating server and it's an illegitimate server, fine, knock yourself out. But if you're on a legit server and you get caught cheating, ban the whole account.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And now y'all think Smooth ain't cheat on that Uncharted 4 playthrough?
I didn't. I didn't.
Man,
I did not do that.
So what you said about us? Okay, yeah, all right.
I did not cheat. I don't even know how to cheat in games, honestly. I don't even know how to do it.
You just said it should be okay for them to cheat.
No, I'm just saying, I don't like the idea of like when people are like, oh, like if you were cheating in the game, like this shit should happen to like your account or to your game.
Why not?
Like, because it's like you spent the money. Like,
yeah, but you're cheating. You're fucking it up for everybody else.
Yeah, you're ruining the game for everybody.
When you cheat and you ruin the game for everybody else, it makes me not want to play.
Okay. How about this move? How about your whole account don't get deleted, but they suspend you off of the game forever and delete your purchase of the game?
Good. I ain't want to play this shit anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why you cheating.
Epic can't. I mean, Epic can't play around with this whole thing because they're going up against PUBG. They have to be like fierce with just cracking down on them.
Yes.
So.
Yep.
That's how you scare people. You start suing.
I think people are wasting their time with these with like the Fortnite thing because I can't put all those damn hours and like no progression on nothing. It's just like you're just doing it. It's fun. It's like a waste of time.
It's pretty fun.
Somebody said, "What if The Last of Us had to hang black people? Would you still play?"
What the? Shut up. We need to keep playing Mafia 3.
Mafia 3.
Cut it out.
Didn't I just see a nigga getting sold at a KKK meeting on Mafia 3? What is going on? Fuck.
This man said cheating is okay. All right.
I didn't say it was okay. I just said
pretty much.
I get the idea of like
okay.
Being able to buy
the game, it should be okay. That's
being able to take it away or like I don't know.
You sound real hip hop gamers right now.
Nah.
All right.
I was like, wasn't he saying something about him doing that?
No, my whole hip hop gamer thing was that it was like people were coming up with excuses of why it's okay for him to play Cuphead the way he was playing it, but people sit there want to grab my balls off.
And that was single player.
But for me saying,
same thing, though.
you know what's crazy? There's actually no proof or evidence of me actually doing auto aim or anything like that at all. There's no evidence at all. I just told people that.
Yeah,
I was hung pretty much.
That's the proof.
That's not okay. What Hip Hop Gamer did anyway.
Yeah, but you know, if you play it and you stream it, people could tell you auto aiming though.
Everybody was talking about the Hip Hop Gamer, but nobody seemed to talk about the most disturbing shit about him playing that game.
What was that?
He was actually cheering when he finished a level.
No, bro, you joking?
Yeah, he was lost in cheering, dog.
No, bro, you got.
I was saying in the chat, I'm like, man, he is saying he's celebrating every boss as if it's a challenge.
No, he was reacting to being hit. Like, what are you reacting to? You know you can't die.
Y'all crazy.
What the fuck? I'm like, yo, that shit was disturbing to me. He beat a boss and was cheering, fist pumping. I'm like, are you serious, dude?
Yo, son, this is crazy right now.
It's the best game of the year.
Yo, that was you. Who did that impersonation?
Here I am, depressed as fuck. Like, what the fuck did he do to earn all them lives? Just ain't getting hit, and he's still thinking it's hard. Here I am crying because I keep dying.
Nah, but I didn't even know you could cheat in that game. I ain't even know.
First thing I asked him was like, dude, what'd you take to get all those lives? I'm like, how'd you get all those lives? Once I see him get hit like after like 4 times, I'm like, what the fuck?
He was celebrating beating bosses. I was dying, dog. I said, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, when I mentioned it, he was like, "Oh, I know this guy. I don't want to talk to him."
He said that.
He ain't want no smoke with bro.
Oh shit.
So here's my thing. Everybody thinks back to the cheating thing that if you get caught cheating, you should be banned. Correct?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Man, nobody thinks that it's too excessive to delete somebody's account after a second offense.
No, that's
I think they should be out of here, man. They know what the fuck
If you got warned, stop doing this shit.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Some people do that after the second time.
No, I mean like terminate their whole entire Xbox Live, PSN, or Steam account.
Fuck them.
Xbox used to do that though. Xbox used to do that shit. They used to get rid of your whole account. They used to do that.
They need to bring that back.
Yeah, Xbox.
I found like 3 Xbox 360s.
Yeah, you saw it a lot on. We saw it a lot on Halo 2 with the original Xbox. People would get banned off there constantly.
Yeah, they need to bring that shit.
What
back.
enjoyment do you get from cheating like that though? Like, I don't.
I mean, it was funny at times. They would do things like shoot warthogs out of rocket launchers. It was fun. You just kind of roll over and accept it that game, but then they get banned pretty quick.
There's like speedster glitches on speedster cheaters on PUBG where people like can just like run like the Flash and shit on there.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I've watched a couple of those.
I think cheating is like I just don't get it. Like why?
Well, PUBG hit 2.3 million concurrent players. That's another record broken. They said they banned like 300,000 cheaters.
Good.
Were they banning people for looking at streams too?
Oh, stream sniping.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think that's a bannable offense though.
No, they do. They ban.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So you say I do not have the right?
How the fuck do they know if you're looking at a stream though?
They
gotta get reported. Gotta get reported.
People brag about it, like, oh, I just stream sniped somebody.
Nah, people who stream snipe, they be uploading to YouTube. They be doing that shit for credit.
That's so stupid.
I don't think that should be a bannable.
That's like me. That's like me really like fucking.
That's griefing, bro. That's considered griefing, harassing.
Hey, we used to
really.
Yeah. That is technically
What
that is
happens when
kind
you playing a split screen game with your friend, right? And he's looking at your screen. What are you gonna do? Beat him up?
That's called screen cheating.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Like,
we did back in the day.
about it. Like,
Hey, we ain't play that shit growing up though. Like,
some of those GoldenEye LAN parties, or not even GoldenEye.
Bring that up. Listen, my cousins would have fought me when I was little if I did that.
Yep.
Yeah, they used to put cardboard.
I used to watch Madden plays all the time. Every time.
I hate when they look at your play calling. That's a fight right there, bro.
Yeah, we used to play GoldenEye 2v2 and put a giant like screen divide in the middle and have the 2 people on the left versus the 2 people on the right.
Man.
Yeah. That's why the Dreamcast was awesome for the NFL 2K. You just play it right on the VMU.
Wait, what?
That's how you pick your plays. They'd have them on the VMU. Like on the screen on your controller. Yeah, nothing would show up on the screen. Everyone just picked everything on your VMU.
That's pretty dope. I never got to play that one.
It was pretty ahead of its time. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe the Switch should do it if they get it Madden.
Man, no Switch would be horrible.
I don't know how they would do it that way. It'd still be the same. You need another screen.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm bugging. I don't know why I thought about playing with the Switch while still playing on the TV.
All right. So Phil Spencer has said he doesn't like exclusive DLC once again, and he said he understands the irony in that while they made a deal with PUBG.
Well, wait a minute.
So basically, shut the fuck up, Phil.
I don't think he in control of this stuff though, is he? Like,
but
he got promoted recently to. I think he has more power.
I mean, in a sense, it kind of makes sense. Like, for example, a sports team will say, we don't really like signing free agents, but they do. They'd rather draft their own players or make their own studios, but you still got to do what you got to do.
Pretty much.
It's business.
Yeah. Nobody thinks he's like a hypocrite or nothing like that. A lot of people know him out.
Not at all.
Not if he didn't have any power over the signings, then no. If he did, then yeah. Okay. But then again, like y'all say, it's business.
Then he would be talking about his superiors saying shit like that, right?
Even then, there's still tons of things you don't want to do, but you still have to do. You don't like to do that, you still have to do.
Well, won't he just say that then? Like, we don't like.
Pretty much what he said. Isn't that pretty much what he said, though? He doesn't like it, but we still do it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I honestly, I don't see why he doesn't like it so much. I think he tries to be way too correct and like way too nice. Like, it's business.
He's for the gamers. No, if I was over a company, I'd be like, bro, I don't give a fuck. We getting all these deals, baby. I'm trying to
Sony not being nice to y'all, so
no.
Stop playing fair.
I don't see why you don't like doing this shit. I like doing it if I was him.
Yeah, you know what the funny thing is? I think I posted a tweet. You know how people always get on Sony for not doing crossplay? How many times did Microsoft turn down crossplay because they didn't want PlayStation to be integrated with the Xbox Live Network with like the Final Fantasy Online games?
Oh, a lot.
Fantasy Star Online, you name like any of those games. Nope, can't do it. We don't want to.
That's why I don't understand why people be saying what they be saying. Like, yo, Microsoft turned that shit down first.
That's why 14 not on the Xbox. They didn't want. They kept saying Xbox is a closed platform. We don't do all that.
Yeah, but Microsoft's just trying to make things up to the consumers since E3 2013. Since that debacle, they're doing whatever they can to look good.
Too late though. Yeah, that's all it is.
Sometimes I think it would have been better if the Scorpio was a new generation.
These mid-generation consoles are the biggest mistake I've seen in a while.
Have you finished any games on them yet?
Oh my god!
No, but some of them, yeah. But I take them apart and look at the CPUs and the GPUs, and I tell you, it doesn't make a lot of sense. You can go see. I take the Pro apart. I take the S apart. I've taken the Scorpio apart. So it doesn't make any sense to me. Because how long until the PS5's out and the Scorpio is coming out in what? A little while now. Are we thinking 2019 for the 5, or are you thinking 2020?
I think 2020.
I see 2020. Yep.
I think it get announced in 2020.
I think 19. I think 19.
You think it's coming out in 19 or is it getting announced in 19?
I think it's. Let me see.
Because if it comes out in 2019, they're probably announcing it next year.
Yeah, they might. I mean, we got to see what the X do. If the X put pressure on them, then I can see it coming out.
I don't think it's gonna do all that though.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm just saying, you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, how offset are these generations going to be? I mean, it's kind of good for consumers if the generations are offset, so they're not coming out a week between each other, and you're spending $1,000 in a week.
Well, if Shadow of War is what they claim it is on Xbox One X, that PS5 is coming out in 2019. Though.
Jimmy, hold on. Why is Shadow of War going to all of a sudden become this?
No, because the way the Xbox One X enhanced games are looking compared to what the Pro is going to offer, it makes it look very dated.
We gonna see.
Hold on. I think the comparison between the PS4 and the PC, it didn't look that much better.
Oh no, it's much better.
I know it's much better, but it ain't like you making it out to be like, oh my god.
It's much better. One has 4K textures and one doesn't.
No, I know that, but it's not like you making it out to be like people going to see it and just throw their PS4s away and go get an Xbox One X.
Is it 60
for Shadow of War?
No, like I said, if a lot of games start doing that, then yeah, that PS5.
It's got to be a huge fuck. I don't know, man.
The sales got to start falling for PS4.
Yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen. That I know.
I think it's got to be more of a frame rate.
It ain't gonna stop. No, I don't think they're gonna change the frame rates with those.
Like if all these Xbox games 60 frames and then the
Could
PS4.
we bring Jimmy to the? I like to bring Jimmy to Weapon Wheel Court.
Oh,
absolutely.
Hold on.
You get the
What?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Motion denied.
Y'all see how they do me, y'all? See how they do me, chat?
Motion denied.
Why?
Go ahead, Smooth.
Jimmy is the only person on this. Jimmy actually he gets away with a lot of just saying stuff, right, and not having it questioned. No, really, Jimmy will
y'all
say
question me on
right?
every episode of this podcast. What are you
Go
ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, let's
Jimmy on Twitter has confidently told me that every game on PlayStation 4 Pro offers super sampling.
Yes.
That is false, sir.
You hear what you're saying, right? I just want to make sure you know what you're saying.
You know what super sampling is?
You actually brought this to the podcast. Okay, listen.
Yes.
Listen. Okay, Smooth. I'm gonna give you a shot. Here's your shot. Here's your shot, man. What is super sampling?
Don't reverse the shit on me. I want you to tell me what super sampling is because
I asked you on Twitter and you didn't answer. I knew you was gonna come here with it.
My understanding of super sampling. All right, so here's the thing. You're saying that every game, right? PlayStation 4 Pro, right? If it has pro support, like 4K support,
yes,
it will take that same support to 1080p TVs. It will just be a lower resolution, right?
Yes, it's super sampling. What is super sampling?
That's what super sampling does, right? On Xbox, with super sampling, you know those. Listen. You know those 4K textures we all boast and brag about that the Xbox One X is going to have. When you play those 4K textures, right? Even though you don't have a 4K TV and you play on a 1080p TV, those 4K textures are still traveling with you to that 1080p TV. That's the thing. It's just that you're still going to get the same quality, obviously, but super sampled to 1080p. The problem that people have with the PlayStation 4 Pro is because you'll have like a Pro update to take advantage of, let's say, a 4K TV, whether it be at 1800p, 1440, or even 4K. But if you played it on a standard 1080p TV, you got no update. There was no difference. It just ran like
Bro, can you get to the point, right?
That is the point.
I don't understand what he's saying.
How do you know? But he confidently tells me that PS4 Pro offers super sampling on all the games.
He basically saying every PS4 game is not super sampled on the Pro. Is what he's saying.
Every Pro enhanced game does have super sampling. He's wrong.
Because every Pro enhanced game would be down sampled.
Yes, thank you, Heartache. Thank you.
You might have got an L in court, fam.
No, I don't got
That's exactly what super sampling is, Smooth. I was trying to tell you that. That's why I said look it up. I was saying, what's super sampling? What's super sampling? You wouldn't answer me. I know what super sampling is. You don't.
So you're telling me the PS4 Pro, all the Pro supported games
game has super sampling?
No,
yes.
it doesn't.
Oh my God.
Okay. So this is where the argument.
All the Pro supported games also are enhanced for 1080p too.
Jimmy saying the enhanced games. You thought he meant every single game. Is what
all Pro supported games. Yeah, Pro supported games.
That's where the misconception.
All Pro supported games are also enhanced for 1080p.
That's a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Nope. Watch out.
He said no. He still said no.
He said
no. It's like a mistrial.
Smooth. That's not a mistrial. He's wrong. He don't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
Smooth, you don't know what you're talking about, brother.
Yeah, Jimmy, you're the same person that says the high-res texture packs was purposely held back off the PlayStation 4 Pro version of Shadow.
But they said it in the Digital Foundry video. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
They weren't purposely held back because it takes like 8 gigs of VRAM to run them joints.
Yeah.
So the Pro can't do it.
And I told him that. I said he can't do it. Thank you. I told this guy that.
Listen to this dude's word choice. He said intentionally done. Now, is it purposely done because it couldn't do it?
I said because of hardware limitations. That's why I said they did it.
No. You can't say they intentionally held it back.
Twitter.
No. Why couldn't you just say he couldn't handle it?
I said that. I said that.
You said it was.
This is all on my timeline, bro.
You said it was intentionally held back, as if they were purposely holding it back to make the Xbox look.
It had to be held back because the Pro can't.
No. So why can't? Why is everybody afraid to say the Pro isn't capable of producing that?
I said hardware limitations.
No, you did.
Hold on.
Monolith. Smooth. When you handle it back 4K.
Oh, Smooth.
Let me right now, Smooth.
What does can't handle mean?
Thank you. He don't know.
He can't handle.
People in the comments section saying Smooth right though.
I am right, but Jimmy got that fucking cloud of protection.
People saying super sampling and down sampling aren't the same. I don't know. I personally don't know.
No, super sampling and down sampling are not the same. But if the game has pro support, it will be enhanced on the 1080p TV.
Yes, thank you.
You know. Okay, sir.
Thank you. And how are you gonna say we both wrong?
Yeah, sure, Jimmy. This dude gets away with a lot of fuckery here.
No, I'm right though. What do you mean?
You're not.
Smoothly right. Smooth. You gotta present your case.
Nobody else on the
phone. You gotta present your case correctly.
No. You motherfuckers come up with dictionaries worth of shit to correct me. You can't easily catch this.
Yeah, you got to argue it a little bit better, Smooth. I don't know either way. I'm just listening.
Yeah, all you got to do is look it up. What I'm saying, you can just look it up. Actually, it's very easy to find out.
I would, you guys. I think you should just
look. Hold on. Time out. What is the actual argument? Do the games have super sampling, or are they still enhanced on 1080p TVs?
This dude Jimmy said all PS4 Pro games do super sampling, and that's not true.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Oh my god,
I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure.
Yes,
on
they
that.
do.
All right, Jimmy.
I know they all are enhanced for for 1080p, but as far as super sampling, I don't know. I ain't on it.
They don't have it.
I ain't 100%. Hold on, where is the article for this? Where's the?
What the proof at?
Can somebody put up some proof?
Usually it's in the I know Horizon Zero Dawn has.
Hold on. He's questioning me, so he needs to show the proof.
Do you have any proof to prove him wrong? And Jimmy, do you have any proof to prove him wrong?
No, because I'm selling him what I know, and he's telling me I'm wrong. So he got to.
Hold on. Where your proof at, Jimmy?
Because Digital Foundry has said this many
times.
No,
they didn't.
Digital Foundry.
Mini
Cody Foundry has not said that.
No, Jimmy. No.
Show me proof. You keep saying I'm wrong. Prove it. You just said. Smooth, you can prove me wrong right now. Go ahead. Thank you.
Digital Foundry.
Because you can't.
Digital Foundry has said this many occasions when talking about the Xbox One versus PS4 Pro is that the Xbox One X automatically offers super sampling, where PS4 Pro is a case-by-case, game-by-game scenario. Why can't you get that?
All of the games have it. All of the games have it.
No, they don't.
I'm not.
What games don't have it, Smooth?
This is crazy. I don't know either way.
The Last of Us, it wasn't available until just recently. They just updated it for it.
So that means The Last of Us
just updated it. It's been pro supported.
Wow. Thank you. It's a pro game, so it has it. Thank you.
No. But
you just made my point.
You don't understand. It wasn't available during for a huge amount of time that it had pro
You're
support.
talking about a game that was not a pro game, though. They made it a pro game.
Patched it for the pro. It didn't offer super sampling until just recently. Stop it. Stop.
We dead locked on fuckery right now.
Smooth. This topic needs to be stopped. But hold on, Smooth. Just so you know, you're talking about a game that came out in 2013, mind you. Thank you.
It doesn't fucking matter.
It does matter. I said pro games, man. You're talking about old games.
All right, go ahead, change it up.
That's a remaster from PS3, sir.
It doesn't matter. Why are you?
Oh, now you want to remix it. Now you want to remix it. Okay.
I'm not remixing it, but that's a fact. Like, come on.
Hey, I don't know.
What's your proof, sir? What's your proof?
Why is nobody showing proof?
Yeah, exactly.
Every time I go to Google, this man say something stupid, and I get distracted.
This looks spooky, dog.
Just go to Google then, man, and ignore him until you got the proof.
So I said something stupid. When did I say something stupid?
Hey, Smooth, you got any more examples of Jimmy saying something did nobody question him on, or?
No, he questions about every podcast. I don't know what he's talking about.
All right.
That's why I got to do a Ride It with Jimmy every Monday morning.
All right, well, you better have these case files on here. I want to see.
I'm not doing this.
Because you know. And the thing is, you get this pass that nobody would challenge, right? Because I'm presenting it. If somebody else was presenting this,
no, I get questioned all the time on this podcast. I don't know what you're talking about. Every time I say something,
I can vouch for that because I question Jimmy a lot.
Exactly. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, we have to like the quote on this show is, "Are you sure about that, Jimmy?" That's
exactly.
That's all we ever say.
We be drinking that. What he's talking about.
But a question from a patron, L Boogie: do you think game developers that have marketing deals with Microsoft are overhyping the X, and can their word be trusted on it?
Of course, I mean, their word depends, and of course they're overhyping it. I mean, they're trying to sell their shit.
I don't blame them.
Are they being genuine or just because they got to say it?
What's the question?
Do you think developers
embellishing it
with marketing deals with Microsoft are overhyping the X? And can the word be trusted?
Of course.
They definitely. I'm sure they're trying to get the most they can out of it, but yeah, pretty much.
Games.
It's marketing, dog.
Yeah.
They might got an all right game, but to them it's amazing. Yo, it'll blow your fucking mind. Like you know what they do.
Yeah.
But the only developers that seem to be really, really hyping it is like some small, no-name developers.
Well, we got to take account to that after Cuphead.
That's a Steam.
Xbox is back, baby.
That's not an Xbox game, sir.
I know nothing is an Xbox game technically, but Xbox is back, baby.
Oh shit!
No, this on Steam. It's definitely not an Xbox game.
Uh-oh.
I mean, by the you know what they consider Xbox.
If Microsoft publishes the game, I consider it an Xbox game.
It's on Steam. Absolutely not.
Microsoft Game Studios.
I mean,
I love how the argument before was it's on the Windows, but Microsoft owns Windows and Xbox, so it's all theirs. Now they own Steam too, I guess.
Yeah, Steam costs 30% to put a game on there.
Microsoft owns Minecraft, and it's on every platform. So,
yeah, nobody's calling that exclusive.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I mean, they own it. It doesn't change.
It's not exclusive though. It's not
It
exclusive.
doesn't matter.
It does. Cuphead is not an Xbox game.
It doesn't matter.
Stop trying to steal shit that ain't y'all's.
I'm gonna say it's a W just because Cuphead is only on the Xbox for consoles. I give them the W. I give them the W.
You know what a good analogy
How
is?
did I even get a W when it sold more on Steam?
That's true.
That is true. I'm just trying.
Yeah, you know what you know what a good analogy is? Xbox fans are the side bitch thinking they're the main bitch.
Oh my god.
Low key, yeah. That's
Hey, at least you ain't using meat reference. I'll take that.
Yeah, your references be questionable.
Yeah.
They're the hoe on the side thinking they're the main chick.
And lastly, IGN bought Humble Bundle.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
I
terrible.
don't know exactly this
Oh
means.
no! What the hell?
Hopefully they don't fuck it over, man.
There's a lot of concern with conflict of interest, like they push a game that they are selling or they publish, because Humble Bundle publishes games too.
Why was it being sold in the first place?
Because IGN offered them money. That's why.
They put their on their blog. They put out a statement saying that IGN's going to help them with their resources.
Mm-hmm.
I know IGN have been dabbling and giving away free games every month, I believe. So I mean, like I said, hopefully they don't change their practices too much and they keep providing a good service.
Yeah, hopefully it stays like a charitable service.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Seems like a good tax write-off.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
But they publish game like they just published what game was on Steam? A Hat in Time. They just published that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Humble Bundle did.
So right with Humble Bundle, right? Do they always? Because I know they always know they have these deals where they sell like a pack, a whole bunch of games for like $1. Is that what they always do, or is that just like?
What they do is they have like a low tier that they start out that generally is like $1, I think, and then they have like a beat the average, which always ends up being like $4 or $5. Then they have this big package that has usually a newer game, and it's like 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
But BG, you wouldn't be interested in it because it's all old games.
Nope, probably not.
No, it's not always all old games.
No, it's tiers. It's tiers, and the more you pay, the more games you get.
It is. Yeah.
These games aren't brand new. They're a couple months old at newest.
Yeah, they do stuff other than games, which is cool.
They have new games, but you got to pre-order them. That's the catch.
But they do like a lot of. They do like video editing software. They do books, audio tapes. They do a lot of stuff. Like I think they did one for like game maker software. Like if you want to get into making games, you can get like $300 worth of software for like $10.
I heard they gave out a WinZip through that thing. I need that.
Bro,
damn, try to keep expiring, man.
WinZip is free.
Shit. Nah, can you send me a link to that? I need to figure out what
use WinRare, RAR.
Oh, that one I fuck.
Who the fuck uses WinZip? It's 2017.
Hey, listen, Bond. Listen. You don't even know how to use OBS. Shut the fuck up, Bond.
WinZip is
Jesus. You gotta be playing
You don't know how to use OBS. Hold
I
on,
don't know how to use
fam.
OBS. I'm gonna need you to fall back.
Jesus.
I mean, I use one.
I use whatever the fuck is gonna unzip the goddamn
Exactly.
file. What it is.
Damn, I can't use one.
Yeah.
It's built.
Trying to get the fucking file, dog.
Yeah, speaking of WinRare, though, I do have a question. If they keep updating it and they keep supporting it, and they keep giving it away for free, how they making money?
They get donations.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to their website, I don't know why anybody would just randomly donate to these people who have free software, but they have it at their website if you want to donate.
I mean, I guess they want them to improve it.
That's the last thing I'm
And I'm sure they get advertisement money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There was, did y'all want to touch on this whole Uncharted Lost Legacy selling 60K, but why that versus Gears of War that y'all was?
I think they wanted to bring Smooth up on some charges.
600.
Yeah, no, I'm not being put on charges. What happens is, you know who get exposed? Is the people that now want to consider Lost Legacy a DLC. It's not a DLC. It's a standalone game at $39.99. It's not DLC.
Okay.
It's a standalone DLC.
It's a standalone.
No, wait a minute.
No, it's a standalone game, and Sony and Naughty Dog both advertise it as that. They both clarified those statements.
It's not a full game though.
Wait a minute. I'm finna agree with Smooth because originally Lost Legacy was a DLC. They made it a standalone game. This is where people have a problem with Smooth at. The budget for the Lost Legacy is nowhere near the budget for Halo or Gears or nothing like that. They reuse assets. The budget was nowhere near the same. So that's why a game with a very small budget, originally a DLC, gets praised for selling 600K, and why a game that has probably 10 to 15 times the budget, like a Gears, gets criticized for selling around the same amount.
I ain't going like pretend to know how much they spent on putting.
Stop eating while you talk.
Hey, anyway, let me swallow this rice. Hold on.
How are you comparing Gears of War to Lost Legacy?
I just said, hey.
The fact that you're comparing them is that you've already lost.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
No. It wasn't about a comparison thing. It was just the numbers alone. I was told 600,000 was a flop. That's all.
It depends on the budget.
But that's good for a DLC though.
Oh my God,
it's a DLC.
That's not a full AAA release though.
Yeah, it is. Isn't Naughty Dog like a AAA?
They said it's a standalone game. No, but like I said, the budget is way different. It's pretty much where I'm coming from. That.
And then we're just gonna ignore install.
It doesn't even have its own. It doesn't even have its own multiplayer or anything. It's just like a quick single player game.
It's pretty much the equivalent to Uncharted 1, which was on a way smaller scale and way smaller budget. So yeah, that's really what Lost Legacy is. It's almost like Uncharted 1.
It's almost like Uncharted 1, but you liked it better than what?
No, we're talking about Gears. Gears of War.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about just based on numbers. And then you guys wanted to call it a DLC again.
I mean, all right, it is.
I got the game free. It was DLC when I got it.
Oh well, yeah. If you bought the season pass, you do get that game free.
If you bought the season pass before December,
yeah. Originally, like I said, it was a DLC. They just they made it bigger though.
They wanted more money, so they made it.
But are you Smooth? Are you really finna sit up here and say that Uncharted Uncharted Lost Legacy got the same budget as a Gears though?
No, I wasn't even mentioning budget. I didn't even call it a flop.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the thing.
This game sold over 600,000 in 1 week, and it was considered a flop.
That's the thing. Okay, think about it. Right? If a game like Destiny sell $1 million, that might not be too good. But if a game like Cuphead sell $1 million, that's great. It's all about perspective. Like. The money you put in and the money you get back, it matters. Like,
and a lot of people got Lost Legacy free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's
about ethics, man.
600K for Gears of War 4 is a flop. Sorry.
Not physical copies in 1 week. On the install size that it had.
That shit is a flop.
How is it a flop? Isn't it at like what 4 or 5 million?
It's a marquee franchise for the Xbox.
Isn't it about 4 or 5 million right now?
Dog, it's a
marquee. Is it about? You know how much Gears generally average around 8 million, pretty much, right? It's that the Gears 4 is around 4 or 5. So that's how is that a flop?
What?
What you said? It's at 5 million.
It's about 4 or 5 million right now.
Oh shit! I mean, that's good. That's good.
That's good. That's pretty good.
That's good. Great.
So wait, why don't we compare? No, Gears of War Judgment Ran was still a full game.
Yeah, Judgment was a full game.
I think he. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man.
Anyway, we got 2 minutes left. So let's wrap this up.
All right.
Yeah, I mean that was the last topic.
So like that. Wow.
We can get to the outros for the show. Hold on. I've actually been playing Marvel this whole time. Okay, outros, Jimmy.
Hey, what's up, man? It's the microtransaction lover, man. I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a good weekend, man. J Mega Games Live on Twitch. Do follow, please. Thank you.
According to VG,
back to my crates.
Excuse me, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. According to VG charts, Gears is at 3 million.
I'm a
flop.
3 million is bad, and we're relying on VG charts as that number.
What Uncharted 4 do? What Uncharted 4 do?
I don't know what Uncharted 4 did.
Gears
No,
of War
sold over 10 million.
2,000 week one. Yeah, that wasn't the whole time. Yeah, that was week one.
I think it did anyway.
Jack.
Appreciate everybody for watching, man. Appreciate everybody that facilitate positive conversation in the comment section. Don't get banned being on some dumb shit, man. But anywho, check me out on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Jack Moo Johnny, man. Appreciate y'all for watching.
Our guest Spawn Wave.
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys. You can check me out every weekday morning for news for Video Game World at Spawn Wave Media. Again, I appreciate you guys having me on, though.
No doubt, no doubt.
Other guest Rystar.
Thanks for having me on, man. It's funny.
Bond.
What's going on, everybody? Good show today. I did not have to time out or block anybody, so give yourselves a round of applause for some good behavior. And come check us out next week again.
Smooth.
No, it is. Xbox is the best box. I am the best bot, aka Best Bot X, aka PS4 Pro does not do super sampling on all games, even though I just provided all you guys the link.
AKA Smooth can't beat Cuphead.
No, man.
Hey, here's the thing. You know what the good thing about time? I have time. I can. It doesn't matter if I beat the game tomorrow or next year.
But you can beat the game instead of worrying about
time is not limitless, Move.
Here's Jimmy. Jimmy, who'd you pay to beat that game for you?
Oh shit! Wait a minute.
Yo, the salt is real today.
Hold on. Did Jimmy beat it on camera?
No.
No face, no case.
No face, no case.
Oh no.
Got him.
When you gonna play Cuphead, man?
After I'm done Ease 7 and after I'm done Ease 8 playing next.
Y'all can look forward to that in 2019.
You use the face cam, right?
Actually, you know what? I'll probably play after Ease 7 because Ease 8 is going to take another 100 hours.
Yo, you going to use a face cam, right, Bond?
I have a webcam.
All right, good. Okay.
I know you want to see this beautiful face of mine.
Okay, let's move on.
I know you do.
Pause though.
You trying to
I wonder about Bond, man. I don't know, man. Yo, we gonna need weapon wheel like HR or something, man. Because
weapon wheel HR,
man.
You be making these comments Bob been making, man.
Weapon wheel HR. Last time I had to go to HR at my prior job, some chick called my niece an abomination. She got fired.
Yeah, and I wonder what you said to her to make her say that.
My brother's married to a white woman. That's why she said it.
This got Bond.
All right, so we out of here. Make sure y'all tune in for those of you who are pledged to After Dark Live. The link for that for any new pledgers, you go right to the Patreon. It's going to be right there on the front page. Y'all can come ask us any other questions that we didn't address in the main podcast. So come through for After Dark. All right, we out of here. Peace.